Hello, everybody, and welcome to this chat with Karen Hamilton. She is going to be a member of our first cohort in New York. So thanks for joining me, Karen.
I'm glad to be here. I'm super excited to be part of the New York cohort. I would say that I'm probably not like other people who probably applied to the data school. Like, it wasn't on my radar about looking at this program. I just happened to get an email. I'm on a listserv about different opportunities.
Okay,
And I
sure.
remember logging in, looking at everything, and I was like, yeah, I'm not sure if that's for me, and kind of put it aside.
Right.
And then but I did sign up to get emails. And then there was a meet and greet online, didn't quite make it. Then they said a meet and greet in person. So I said, okay, I'll go. What do I have to lose?
Yeah.
And I
Worst that happens
went.
is you don't like it, right?
Exactly. And I went and I was just intrigued just from the whole philosophy about like paying to learn, and then uh, being put in placements to showing us the Tableau dashboards. And I have to tell you, I was hooked. And I said, you know what, I'll apply. My expectations were low at that point,
Okay.
just because I've never been like a graphic person,
Right.
more about content. But I was hooked.
So you found out about the data school through the meet and greets and the in-person event, and then you applied. What do you think about the application process itself?
You know what? I love it. I wish more applications would be that way, because, I think sometimes employers can have this very myopic view of what an applicant should be. And if you don't meet these particular criteria, you're not for us. And this is really about your willingness to learn quickly, and to be creative, as well as your analytical skills and your ability to communicate orally those results. And so I just felt it was like a culmination of different skills that I had, albeit the Tableau was new, but just still. And I just feel that, I know some like tech companies, you have to show code, you have more technical, but I just really like that they weren't focused on your background as much as the potential.
Yeah. But in those tech companies, you also have to have a computer science background, right? So we don't care what your background is and what you studied, right? We're looking for people that are willing to learn, that show the potential, those sorts of things. So I don't care where you went to school. I'll never know where you went to school, probably, because it doesn't matter to me. I want to know, are you capable of doing the job, right?
Right.
So I think employers that have that type of criteria end up with everybody being the same.
Yes.
And they don't get that diverse opinion that you get in the data school, and things that you need to grow as a person and as a company. So what advice would you have for somebody that's considering applying for the data school?
I would say that if you're excited by it, do it. Don't worry about not having the experience. And I would say, if you look at the data visualizations that are on Tableau Public, look at them and shut them off and focus on what you can do. Because if you just focus on what's out there, you'll be like, I am never getting in.
Yeah.
But, I think for me, I would say challenge yourself. Don't worry about competing with other people. Think about what's your potential and what's the best you can do in that time frame, and find a data set that you're really interested in. Sorry, Luke, it's not rat sightings in New York. But it was something that
that's my fault. That's one of my favorite data sets.
Okay. Luke was just doing your bidding, but find something that's fascinated, and look at the data and think about, what's this data telling me, or, what's being overlooked in the data, and that's what I would really share.
What are you most looking forward to?
I am looking forward to learning all the various tools and just being able to use my newfound data analytics skills for good. That's really what I want to do.
Good. What do you think you're going to be doing in 3 years?
No one should ask this question after the pandemic.
That's why I'm asking.
I think in 3 years,
assuming there's no pandemic, what do you think you're going to?
There is a pandemic. I know I'll be using that data, whether it's, to better advocate for transit in New York City, whether it's to talk about health disparities in the built environment, whatever it is. I feel that that certain data is used that certain people use data, that not all data stories are as compelling as they could be, or that
Yeah.
the visualizations are very difficult to understand without like 2 PhDs. And so
Right. Right.
wherever I am in 3 years, I want to make data better. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I look forward to meeting you in a couple weeks, and thanks for taking the time to have a chat.
Thanks, Andy. Take care.
Okay. You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.